Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I send you all so much love and light. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for being here with me. So this was a request. These are singles love readings for the remainder of April. So the 15th through the 30th. This is for all my beautiful singles. We're going to look at the energy coming in for your love life. Could be who's coming your way, experiences you could have, how are things going to be for you for the remainder of April. This is zodiac based, so feel free to watch for your sun, moon, or rising signs if you're looking for more clarity and messages from spirit. And with whatever comes through, I just want you guys to know where these messages come from. It is only a loving place, and I wish you guys all the best. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lynn. This is Passion to Heart Tarot. Welcome. Let's get right into it. We're going to start out with Aries. All right, before I begin, just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. Okay, Aries, let's take a look. What is coming in for your love life? Let's do a love reading for you. So I feel like this is you really shifting the focus back onto yourself. Taurus's energy is here, you guys. I wonder if you have a Taurus on your mind, if you're talking to one, or it could be cross watchers watching your reading, Aries, or maybe your own moon or rising sign because it's coming through. When I see the Three of Pentacles as the overall energy, especially with that Knight of Cups, this really does look like, yes, you will have, I feel, attention on you, even someone that is trying to pursue you. That's why it feels like you could almost be like kind of involved with someone, talking to someone, but that's where it feels like the energy is shifted back onto yourself. Because I can see you being in this mindset of deciding that maybe you don't want to let things progress to uh, a committed relationship. I think that for the remainder of April, you're getting more of a feel of who you are and what you're looking for. Because if you feel like anyone is bringing baggage in or has brought baggage in recently, I think you don't want to have any of that stress on you. It seems like you're in this space where you don't want anything that feels like it's heavy or feels like it's confusing, or you're sure about in 1 minute, then based on this person's actions you feel like you're second guessing yourself, because the Two of Pentacles is there. So I feel like because of the way someone is being with you, or if this is a prediction, the way that they may start to act with you, if it leaves you in this headspace of second guessing yourself, because this is like your intellect and emotion here. And where it comes in reverse, it's like, I don't know what, I'm not really sure. I feel confused. I feel like I thought I knew what was going to happen. Then the way that this person is being with me is making me feel confused, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So I think you're going to start to look at things with someone. So this is definitely a reading for those of you maybe that you're single, but maybe trying to figure things out with someone, trying to see where it could go. But if you are truly single and there's no one in your life romantically, what I feel this is showing is you maybe looking back at past experiences. Because this is about you figuring things out for yourself. And it's not like someone is not there. So if you are very single watching this, like I said a moment ago, where you're not talking to anyone, I feel like you have someone that will try and pursue you. That's why that Knight of Cups is there. It's like love coming to you, someone trying to pursue you, trying to be in your life. But where it's in reverse, especially with the Three of Pentacles, it's kind of like, you know what, I'm not looking for a commitment right now. I just think that you feel you need to see more from this person, because even that's why that Page of Pentacles is there. Maybe looking at them and feeling like you guys are in two different places, feeling like maybe outgrown them if you've been talking to them, or just feeling like the two of you are not on the same wavelength, not really understanding each other. So it's not like you're gonna, I don't see you being mean to anyone. I don't see you like ghosting anyone or like cutting someone out in a cold way or an aggressive way. I don't see it like that. I just feel like you guys have a higher sense of self. So there's almost a calmness that's there. It's like a decision. Like if this is bringing baggage in, I don't want to deal with that. And if this is making me feel confused, you're not the right one for me. I think you're going to get a true sense of what is important to you. That's why this Hierophant is coming through, because that's a very traditional energy that shows you that you're making sure that someone respects what's important to you. And that's on a core level what's important to you, because the Hierophant is like about your own personal beliefs and even traditions. Even for some of you, spiritual or religious factors, you are going to make sure that this person is in alignment with you. And if you feel like they're not in alignment with you, I don't see you making a commitment to someone. I don't see you even entertaining this person or letting them take you out or do this for you or do that for you. It's not like you're going to be cold and mean. It just feels like you are in this different place where you're focused on yourself and you know what you want. That's truly what it's like. So there's a lot of messages coming through. For some of you, you can relate to this energy currently, and maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say you have someone that's maybe sending you mixed signals and making you feel like you're off, making you feel like you're second guessing yourself. Some of you could already be in that current experience. For others of you, with the way that I can see someone coming in trying to pursue you, but ultimately you end up telling this person no because you see the differences between you and them. So it's an interesting reading because it's like love is on the fringes of it, so to speak, but it looks like you guys are choosing to focus more on yourself, especially if someone is bringing in anything that feels like it's emotional baggage, or if it feels like it's bringing more harm into your life than good. I don't see you being in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship, or even entertaining or talking to someone just for the sake of having that company and having someone to talk to. I don't see you guys doing that. At least from what Spirit is showing me, it's shifting the focus back onto yourself and seeing for your, deciding what you really want. Deciding who you're not going to settle, basically. That's what your reading is about. You not settling, Aries. All right, you guys. So, I see you not settling and someone coming your way that you choose. That you don't choose, moreover. That is what I should say. You don't choose this person because you don't like the way that they're making you feel like you're second guessing things. So when I see this person making you feel that way, and then when you look even further and you see the Page of Pentacles, when I look at the difference between you and this person, it does look like you have more experiences than them. It does look like they have things that they're struggling with that they really don't know how to handle. There is a lot on this person's plate. There is a lot of things going on in their life. And I just feel like you'll look at that and equate it to baggage. Baggage that you don't want to take on. So if this person is not around you now, what I can see is them coming in trying to pursue you. But it's, I think you'll quickly see, like, how are you trying to pursue me when you really can't give me what I want? But it's not like you're in a lonely place or a sad place. There's a lot of empowerment that's here in your reading, Aries, because this is like your choice to not settle and to put yourself first. And that's what I see you guys doing in for the remainder of April. Okay, Aries, I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Next is Taurus. So, my single Taurus, let's take a look into your love life. Wow, there's definitely someone that comes through in your inner circle and maybe even comes across as a friend. I think that you're going to have someone, or you could even, it's like the two of you feeling this way about each other. Someone that currently you get along with really well. They come across as a friend. For some of you, it could even be a colleague, but the bottom line is, I think this person makes you laugh. I think you love their personality. I think you guys get along great. But there's something that happens where we're starting to think about things romantic between us. So there's something that is trying to shift from platonic to romantic. If you feel like you've been catching feelings for someone, Taurus, know that that is mutual. Or since these are predictions, you could find that your mind kind of starts to open up and your mind is racing when it comes to someone. But I have to stress the point that it's mutual because I can see where the two of you get along so well. The Wheel of Fortune is coming through in your love reading as the overall energy. That lets you know that there's like a shift that's happening and something is opening up. And I feel like that's what this energy here is, the Three of Cups, someone that comes across as a friend, where there's a chance for it to move into so much more. If they're not like a friend per se, they're definitely in your inner circle. You like this person. I think up until this point, you've liked them as a friend and you've looked at them as a friend, but something shifts. And if you're wondering, is this right for me? I feel like your message from Spirit is that it is. And I base that on the Wheel of Fortune coming through as the overall energy that shows you being in alignment, that shows you luck, being on the right track, something that is meant to be, quote unquote. So with the Seven of Cups coming through in reverse around this Three of Cups, that's why I talk about mounting feelings, feelings that are shifting. And yeah, that kind of it makes me feel two ways. It worries me a little bit, but then I can't help what I feel. And I'm getting like a huge crush on this person. I'm starting to see things about them that I didn't see before. I'm starting to find them a lot more attractive. But at the same time, all of those thoughts and fantasies are there. That's what this energy represents. You see how this person's head is in the clouds and it's all these cups in the clouds? The cups is like emotions, the heart, feelings, fantasies, thinking about them, wondering. I think you two are going to be on each other's minds 24/7. But there's something about the energy where it comes in reverse like this, it's touchy because it's making me feel worried about it. Not worried enough to try to totally back out of what I feel, but just like I'm thinking about consequences of it. So for some of you, those consequences have to do with maybe you not wanting to ruin a friendship that you have with someone by, if it's getting into this romantic energy and like what will happen between us. For others of you, it could have to do with the way that this person is connected to you, because they may not be a friend. It could even be like for some of you, it's like a sibling and their friend. For some of you, it's like a cousin and their friend. It's someone who's in your inner circle. But up until this point, it's been strictly platonic, friendship like. And it would be kind of like crossing a line with them just based on circumstances. For others of you, where it starts to make you feel kind of worried, it's because of the way maybe you work with this person. Well, I think what you need to know is there's something that's meant to be here between you and them. So, okay, what I will say to you is this, Taurus. Like, if you start to see someone become kind of shy around you, they kind of switch up and become different. That's the person. That's who this is. Because for some of you, if you haven't started to like get feelings for them yet, I feel like there's a shift that's coming in over the next 2 weeks where you go from looking at this person uh, as a friend to so much more, or maybe just someone that is around you. But it's definitely more than just a high and by kind of situation. This is a person that I feel you make small talk with, you chit chat with, could even be someone that you've gone like and hung out with before, maybe in like a social setting. So it's not like it's someone that you don't have like a rapport with. It's not like a complete and total stranger. This is a person that you look very comfortable and happy around them. That's what I can see. But for those of you that are maybe like the shift hasn't come in for you yet, or you haven't experienced these things yet, how you'll know who this is maybe normally they're very outgoing, maybe even outspoken, charismatic. Oh, for some of you, it's someone who's in a higher up position than you. That's why there's all of this like kind of worry around what I feel. For some of you, it's either your boss or, like I said, someone who's in a higher position above you, so to speak, on the hierarchy of your business or your company. Oh, so that's what it is for some of you. Because I feel like normally there's someone who's like a leader, someone who's even in the spotlight, like a leader in the job. And now they're like acting all shy, they're acting all different. And that's because of the feelings between you and them. And so it's like, is it right? Is it wrong? It feels like it's so right, but then I'm thinking about the things that the ways that it could go wrong. So I think that's a healthy thing. It definitely shows that, neither of you wants to jeopardize what you have, what either you've built for yourself or what you've built together as a friendship. You don't want to like mess up your reputation in any way. So I think that there's definitely treading lightly and thinking carefully about it. But then at the same time, there is something that's meant to be here between you and this person. So the reading is it's very juicy and it's a little bit touchy because it's all about taking things from platonic to having all of these romantic feelings. I don't see, for some of you here, I don't see anything like particularly happening between you and them as far as like really crossing that line, touching, kissing, caressing, sexual encounters. Like, I don't feel like it goes to that place over the next 2 weeks. Over the next 2 weeks, it just looks like I'm thinking and I'm reading into things and I'm watching them and are they watching me? What do they feel for me? It's that type of vibe. Waking up thinking about this person, thinking about them all day, going to sleep thinking about them, and even acting kind of different around each other. Maybe even a little bit shy around each other. So it's blossoming. And I think that that's something that's very exciting because I mean, I can see the excitement that's here. The Seven of Cups is like my head's in the clouds. I'm daydreaming. I have butterflies in my stomach. I'm wondering about what could be. But I feel like this is mutual. I do. I feel like it's you developing feelings for someone, Taurus, and them developing feelings for you right back. So there's a lot of things that it's like you can cut the tension with a knife, and there's some things that you can just feel even if it's unspoken. So definitely crushes developing. Complicated a little bit only because of the circumstances. Okay, you guys, that's what I can see going on in April. I love you so much, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Next is Gemini. So my single Geminis, let's look into your love life. Taurus's energy is here. Is anyone thinking of a Taurus or a Virgo, or maybe these are cross watchers watching for you, Gemini. Or that could be who's coming towards you or your own moon or rising signs. That Knight of Cups in reverse with the High Priestess. There's definitely this energy of I'm attracted to this person because they won't let me in. So they're very mysterious and alluring. And I even feel like I don't know where I stand with them. And maybe even I tried, I put myself out there, but they left me in a place where I'm not really sure how I was received. So you guys could be in this energy of really being reserved. I mean, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. That's very interesting because that even almost feels like a couple to me, the priest and the priestess. Then these initials are coming through, B and J. They could be your name, this person's name, significant to you somehow. It's here. This is interesting to me because it feels like the energy of a couple. Feels like the two of you have so many similarities, but like differences as well. Like one of you could follow your religion, like you uphold it, you're kind of strict about it, whether that's like Catholic or Christian, and like the other person in the connection, they are just as upholding of their religion, but it's like a totally different religion. It could be Muslim, it could be Jewish, or it could even be like Wiccan. It could even be like voodoo. It's like we're different, but we're the same in so many ways. And then there's like this allure that comes along with I'm just not revealing everything. I'm keeping the mystery. So it's funny because you have someone around you that I feel is just like you in so many ways, but then opposite. So you guys could even, like I said, different religious backgrounds, or maybe even different cultures and different countries that you're from, but you guys carry a lot of the same views and beliefs just under different titles and different names. So some of you here, what I can see is you meeting a person that's very much opposite of you, very much opposite of you, different, raised different, and grew up differently, but still had like a lot of the same experiences, just different. The Knight of Cups, I feel, in reverse is like, I can't open myself up to this. It's not like the romance is not there. It's not like the feelings are not there. They are. But there's just something about it where we feel so different from each other. It almost feels so there's a connection that's around you, Gemini, with someone, like I said, is like you in so many ways, but like either they're a different religion or they're a different ethnicity or they come from a different country. But then I think that's part of the reason why the two of you are like kind of missing each other. Because it's almost like you're running parallel and this person is right around you and you're right around them. And you could fit so well together because you really would complement each other, but yet you have your differences. With the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this could be simply, is spirit telling you to give someone a chance and not judge a book by its cover? I feel like that's a part of the message because it's not, the offer is there, but it gets turned down. And those are the reasons why it gets turned down. It just feels like the differences that we have between us, I'd really be going outside of my comfort zone, talking to this person, getting to know this person, dating this person. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have like our types, quote unquote. We all have our comfort zone in dating, and it just feels like the message of advice from spirit is to not judge a book by its cover, and to not, like, even for someone to think about all these things and the potential of what could go wrong because of the differences instead of what could go right. because you could be missing out on a very special connection. And I don't say that to put fear in anyone. I just feel like your message is all about not judging a book by its cover, because when you open it up, that person is just like you. It's just you have different titles that you put on things. For some of you, this person is around you at work. That's where they are. It just feels like I'm ignoring or overlooking like the perfect person for me, and they're right there in front of me. Even doing things to kind of tell myself that that's right, kind of talk myself out of it, talk myself out of seeing it. It's like willfully choosing to isolate myself, even to put more of my focus into work or studying or hobbies. Anything I can do to distract myself right now, that's what I'm gonna do. So this is a very interesting reading when I'm picking up on all these energies and telling you about it, and just kind of like dumping it all out there for you. Because for some of you, you could be looking at this person as so opposite from you without like really giving them a chance to get to know them. And I don't mean that like to pass judgment, but really that's what it's like. So I feel the message that's coming through to you from spirit is you have a person around you that is so perfect for you. The two of you would make an amazing couple, a very powerful couple. And you really would fit together like puzzle pieces because of your similarities, but then what's missing in one, the other one has. So you have, this person is around you currently, Gemini. And if they try to pursue you, because the pursuit is coming in. And if it has, I'll get to that in a second. But the pursuit is coming in for some of you. If this person hasn't approached, they're going to approach. But I know just like off of first glance, I think they're just not your type. Or for whatever reason, you believe that you're too different from each other. Now, if this person has already come in, Gemini, and you told them no, I think that you might want to reconsider giving this person a chance to actually get to know them. Especially if you feel like you're still thinking about this person, wondering about this person, kind of have regrets about turning them down, and they're still on your mind, and you're kind of trying to do things to get them off of your mind. If that's the case, and you're wondering, well, I already said no, well, now I have to go back and, try to talk to them and see if they'd be open to like, their initial offer, like if I could still take them up on their initial offer. The answer is yes. And what the outcome will be is the initial offer that they made, they'll want to keep it. And whatever it is that they offered you in the beginning, to take you out, to do this, do that, whatever they invited you for, they'll still want to do that with you. Okay? Because I can't push anyone to do anything. We're all adults. We have to do what we feel is best for us. But what I can see is there's an amazing couple here. They're just different from each other. There's potential to end up with someone who could complement your life so well but they're just different. Okay, Gemini, and this person is around you now. That's what you need to know. That's what I can see going on. Okay, you guys, so definitely very, very complicated energies, and it almost feels like it's someone's personal reading here. Okay, my beautiful Geminis, I love you so much. That is what I can see is going on for the remainder of April. Next is Cancer. Okay, Cancer, let's take a look into your love life. Well, you're not going to be single for long, Cancer. That's for sure. Sagittarius's energy is here. Could be someone that's around you currently, or maybe even someone that you have on your mind. There could be cross watchers here, or maybe that's your own moon or rising sign. But when I see the Empress with the Ace of Pentacles, that is someone who is looking at you, and like that they feel like, oh, you're the one that I'm supposed to be with. Someone later on, they're going to tell you, from the moment I met you, I knew that I was going to marry you. That's what this vibe is like. So, since you're single watching this, you're going to be in a committed relationship, because we're looking at what's happening over the next 2 weeks. And it feels like the energy shifts around you tremendously, where you walk into someone's life, because it feels like I'm looking at you through their eyes. And when I look at you through their eyes, I see you as who I've been waiting for. You're the spouse that I've always wanted. You're the partner that I've always wanted. The Empress is very much the energy of like a future wife, a future husband. It carries that vibe, whether it's masculine or feminine. That's what the vibe is. It's a future parent, someone that I look at and feels like they have everything that I want in a person. It's like my fantasy is reality right in front of me. So something significant is going to happen for you, where this person comes into your life, maybe even indirectly, because for some of you, I feel like it's indirectly because they could move into the same building where you are. They could get employed with the same employer that you have. And they come in over the next 2 weeks. Something sets into motion over the next 2 weeks. For others of you, though, it's more upfront, where this person approaches you directly. And that's their intention upon approaching you, because this is a person who's not going to make things confusing, or they're not going to leave you with questions. When I see the King of Wands as the overall energy, and then especially the Eight of Pentacles, see, that's why that message came through about work for some of you here. The King of Wands is someone who is highly ambitious and motivated, someone that is energetic and creative, someone who has a zest for life, a drive, and once they set their sights on something, it's like the eye of the tiger, and they won't stop until they get it. That's why there's so much focus on you, Cancer. Like, as soon as I laid my eyes on you, I knew I was going to marry you. So this is the one. This is very significant. You're getting ready to come into alignment with the one. The Ten of Swords is coming through for you guys, letting you know that the hard times in your love life are very soon going to be behind you. That's what it's about. All the pain, all the heartache, all the frustration, all the betrayal, all the times where you feel like things were in vain and you wasted time. Pretty soon, you're going to see how none of that matters anymore. How none of it matters anymore. And how you are in the right place at the right time, and everything that's happened before has led you up to this moment. And you're not going to be looking back anymore. You're only going to be looking forward. There's a whole revival that's getting ready to come in for your love life, especially with that Four of Swords, because this is very much like feeling dead, feeling defeated, feeling like maybe I've given up, and then just focusing a lot on the pain. The Ten of Swords it's a 10, so that lets you know that there's a shift that's coming in. It's about completion. Then we move on to the next chapter. That's where this opens up, and even the Ace is here. The Four of Swords in reverse is like, I'm revived again. I'm alive again. So not only does this person look at you and feel these things and know these things, that's what you're going to receive as well. Someone who's going to treat you so amazing and respect you, let you know their intentions towards you and how they feel, and put you up on a pedestal. For some of you, over the next 2 weeks, things could like really shift with someone, where you're not single anymore, you're in a committed relationship, because some of you could already be talking to this person, and this is Spirit letting you know the potential between you and that person. If they're already in your life, there's potential to marry this person. This could be your forever person. For others of you, I want to tell you about the way that I see this person comes into your life even indirectly. So like I said, they become employed where you are, or they're around you somehow where they had to be planted in that place in order for the two of you to meet. They could have even relocated to be where you are, and you'll meet, and you'll meet, or you'll see them, or like they just end up where you are. So just know that even for you over the next 2 weeks, if you don't have this person approach you, know that they're around and have faith that they're around, because it's like the wind is shifting to bring this person in. And then for others of you, they could have already ended up where you are, because I feel like a relocation is here for someone. They could have relocated. That's why I keep talking about that energy to be where you are. They could have already relocated, and over the next 2 weeks, they introduce themselves to you. And then you guys are going out, you're hanging out. See, I feel like once this person comes in and you exchange phone numbers, and then you have that initial, or however you do it, you exchange contacts, you have that initial first date together. From that point, you're going to be together every day, either seeing each other every day or in communication every day, because I'm telling you, this is the one, Cancer. This is a person who's going to prove to you that they want you, and they're going to do it through their actions. Because if this person wants you, they're going to show you that. So that's how you'll know that they're the one. That's how you'll know that this is real. No matter how you slice it, I see Cancers meeting the one, and so much unlocks from there. It's about being really serious with you and respecting you. So just know that there's major changes that are coming in for you, Cancer. Something is shifting for you in April, where after April, you're not going to be alone. I'm kind of like doing 3 different readings for you guys, depending on which phase of this you're in. Because for some of you, you've already met this person, and now this speaks to your heart, and you know that there's going to be a shift. Like maybe you even see like, yes, this is the one for me. And you guys start to just become more and more and more serious. Maybe actually they'll ask you to be theirs, and you put a title on the connection. And from that point forward, you guys are a couple. For others of you, it's the way that the pursuing kind of happens over the next 2 weeks. So they introduce themselves, they come into the picture. And for another group of you, and I feel like a really special group of you, there's a lot of positive messages coming through that even if they don't make their appearance known to you, know that they are around you, because something is happening where things have to come into alignment with this person as well in order for them to be in the right place at the right time. And for whatever reason, I keep picking up on the energy of someone maybe who's in the middle of getting a new job, relocating, moving, gonna end up where you are somehow. So even if no one happens to come in and introduce themselves to you over the next 2 weeks, it could even be by that 3rd week, they make their presence known. I just know that they're around, and I know it's because, I can see things from a higher perspective. It's like looking down at the situation. So I can see what's happening. That's why I'm telling you that, to give you that hope and faith, especially if you feel like you've been really wanting a serious relationship. Single, watching this and feeling like, you know what, I really want to meet my person. I just want to meet my one special person, and just let us come together and move forward, and just move on with my life with my partner. That's what's going to happen for you. So I know for sure by May, June, by the summer, you're going to be in a very serious, committed relationship. I'm telling you how things play out, but also like a further prediction, by that time, this person will have definitely come into your life. You're going to be in a serious, serious relationship, Cancer. There's shifts all around you. Okay, that's what I can see going on. I love you guys so much. And next is Leo. So my beautiful single Leos, let's tap in and see into your love life. Aquarius's energy is coming through, you guys. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Libra is also here. I wonder if you guys have your mind on one of those signs, an Aquarius or a Libra. It could be who's coming towards you, or maybe even just cross watchers watching your reading, Leo, or your own moon or rising signs, because it's here. The Page of Wands shows me communication. Someone reaching out to you. You're gonna get a phone call, a message, some kind of way for this person to communicate, however that looks like to you. It could be online, over the phone, text message, something like that. But I just know that they're going to reach out. And it looks like on paper, they have so much to offer. So there's something very familiar about this person's energy. It doesn't feel like it's a new person, Leo, because of, that 10 of Swords shows me like a history with someone. So this person, when I put myself in their shoes, so to speak, they feel very familiar to you. So this is someone that you are familiar with. So that's why I can see them reaching out to you. It's not like it's a random stranger. They reach out to you. And I think that when you look at the situation with this person, I think on paper, they just have it all together. I feel like they come from a good family. I feel like even two parents that were together, so like healthy in that sense. Maybe even two successful parents and they pass that on to them, and now this person is very successful. I'm reading into their family history there with that 10 of Pentacles, and it looks like they come from a really good family, a really solid background. Someone, like I said, on paper, especially with the way that now they are so successful and how they're very family oriented, it's someone that you can picture putting down roots with and having a family with. They provide that kind of stability, even that kind of financial stability. So this person, like I said, I'm talking about the on paper because you're comparing this person on paper to how they make you feel in your like real experiences with them. So even though someone on the outside looking in would say, hey, on paper, they're great, you should go for it. When it comes to this person, I don't see you feeling too sure about them. It's someone that you would talk to, though. It's someone that you would like to hear from. So just bear in mind that part of the messages, because it's not someone that if you saw them calling, like you'd hang up the phone. Like for whatever reason, Leo, what I can see is you being willing to talk to this person. You being willing to hear what it is that they have to say, and even like interested in what's been going on with them lately, or since you guys kind of, feels like they're coming in out of the blue. You're curious about what's been going on with them lately. So these are the things that you'll talk about. These are the things that you'll let them say, that you'll listen to. But I just feel like when it comes to this person, it's very important for you to listen to your intuition. And if something feels like it's off, I would not ignore that. So even though they come across as looking so good on paper and you're very familiar with this person, if you have a history with them and you felt like they let you down or they hurt you at one point in time, and you're very leery about truly opening up to them. I don't mean cordial, polite conversation. I mean truly opening up and giving this person a chance. If you feel leery about that, I would definitely listen to my intuition, because that star is coming through in reverse. So it's a double-edged sword, because they have a lot to show for themselves now, and it's almost like you're that missing piece. Like if I had you in my life, I'd really be on top. Like you're like the trophy piece. And I don't mean to sound insulting when I say that, but the star can be very superficial because of your beauty, because of your presence, because of your, it's like who wouldn't want to have you by their side? This person comes across as perfect on paper. So what would they need to be even more perfect on paper is the perfect, beautiful partner. So you are that. I know they're looking at you as that, but then I know that they feel maybe even that you're the one that got away. But then I know you may look at the connection with this person and feel like, well, I don't want to be disappointed by you again. You let me down once, and I can't stand to go through that again. So since I'm tapping into that energy, Leo, these are the things that you guys could talk about, what they could express to you and how you could feel, how you will feel. That's why the judgment is coming through in reverse with the Two of Wands. It's like, okay, I see what you're presenting to me. You want a life with me now. You want things to be really serious with me, but I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure. That's how I feel you're looking at this person. Almost anticipating being disappointed by them again. So I see you see that's the thing that's interesting about this reading, because it's not like it's a horrible ex that you'd be like, no, I'm not going to talk to them. No, I see you willing to talk to this person and being very cordial and polite. Like, what do they have to say? What's going on? Let me tell them what's going on with me. Keeping it very cordial, it feels like. But what they want is, they want you. Like I said, you are like that missing piece, which would just make everything really perfect. So I know this person looks at you and feels like you're so different than anyone else they've ever met. I know they've never met anyone else like you, because you have an inner beauty and you have an outer beauty. Yes, there's a lot of emphasis here on your good looks and your outer beauty, but this person sees you. They see you for who you are. And I wonder if at one point in time you felt like they truly didn't see you. I can just see that there's a path that is open in front of you, Leo. Of course, this is a prediction, or for some of you, you relate to this energy currently. But I see this path open before you, and so much hesitancy about, do I take that first step or do I stay where I am? I want to look at this star. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so even the Wheel of Fortune is here. The Knight of Pentacles, I feel, is you keeping this person at arm's length until you see that what they say is real and their words and actions align. So I feel like what's weighing on you is the fact that you've been disappointed and you do not want to be disappointed again. I don't see you telling this person no. I don't see you cutting them out. There's a lot of confusion back and forth. What should I do? So what I see you deciding that you will do, Leo, is take things slowly and kind of give this person a chance to prove to you who they really are, to prove to you how serious they are. I don't see you rushing into anything with anyone. I don't see that. Scorpio's energy is coming through. Is anyone thinking of a Scorpio? Or maybe there's a Scorpio, Libra cusp. Moon or rising signs, Leo, or could be who's coming towards you. The Wheel of Fortune and the Death card, letting you know that things are changing and aligning. So it's in the works. If this person hasn't reached out to you, they will reach out to you. And then even very significant, these 10s coming through. That lets you know that there's potential for a new beginning, because 10 is about like a chapter ending and you turn the page. So this is a very interesting reading for you guys. So this is someone that you're already familiar with. I don't know if you want to hear that. Aries energy is also coming through. But of course, I can only tell you what Spirit shows me. I don't see this as a new person. This is someone that you already know, and they're going to reach out to you. I think it could even catch you off guard If they're saying these things to you that I'm saying, oh, like I felt like you're the one that got away from me. Especially if you feel like, well, we weren't really in a relationship. Maybe we had a few dates, maybe we spent time together, or maybe it wasn't even like romantic for some of you. It could just be the way this person realizes things about you, Leo. So just, you'll hear what it is that they say to you. But that's what's going on. And I see you being in this mindset of, well, I'm going to take it slow and I'm going to test them. You don't feel secure with them and safe enough to just take a leap of faith. And it's okay to take things slowly. And that's what I see you guys doing. Talking, getting to know each other, spending time with each other to see if what they're saying to you is real. Because where I talk about this energy of what you could have pictured with them or what you pictured with them, I feel like for some of you that's at one point in time. And maybe you resonate with that energy. I can see, Leo, of feeling like this person really disappointed you. But someone that you're familiar with is going to profess a lot of things for you and kind of put you in a place where you're not really sure which way to go, left or right. They'll reach out to you, Leo. That's one thing you really need to know. That's how they'll enter in, is they're going to reach out to you. Okay, my beautiful Leos, I love you so much. Next is Virgo. Okay, Virgo, your love life. Let's see what's coming in. So someone's really going to get their act together when it comes to you, Virgo. I can see Taurus's energy in your reading. Is anyone thinking of a Taurus? Or it could be your own moon or rising signs. Or maybe there's cross watchers watching your reading. So communication is definitely going to become clear, finally. I can see this person is the one that will reach out to you and make things clear with you. They're going to take the initiative. They're going to take the initiative. It seems like you guys have been trying to figure things out with someone, and maybe it's taken longer than you feel it should. Maybe, because I'm reading for you, so I look at you as the receiving end of this, but I'll tell you what the energy is like. It's a 180 from someone who was being very cautious about love, about relationships, about being with someone, even using excuses, about it, like I'm not as secure as I'd like to be. I want to make sure I'm more financially secure, but those were really just excuses. And I think that whoever is making those excuses is going to even confess what the real problem was. It's me in my own head. It's me thinking about all the bad that could happen instead of what could be really great. It's me worrying, really. Because that Knight of Pentacles shows me a planner. And I think that they plan to a fault almost. That's what it's like. Kind of, being too cautious, too hesitant, because they want everything to go right. So there's something that happens that's could even feel kind of miraculous, because that Ace of Swords is like the truth, unfiltered truth, seeing the truth, hearing the truth, speaking the truth, feeling the truth, realizing the truth. And the truth is that this person sees that they've been taking too long and they're really going to get their act together. It's like, I'm not going to take any more time. The time is now. We need to be together. And it's about being in a serious, committed relationship. So something turns around drastically with someone, Virgo, where they go from being very slow and steady and cautious and like a real planner to spontaneous, and like the time for us is now. It's about realizing that life's too short to waste time. So it's finding this balance, especially the Two of Pentacles is coming through, which is beautiful because that's like things leveling out. My head and my heart are in the right place and I feel calm. I feel like I feel ready in ways that I wasn't before. So you're going to have things turn around drastically with someone, and I can see that person asking you for a commitment because they realize that it's time. They realize that they can't waste any more time, their time or your time. And then it's about also realizing what I have with you, how this does check off all the boxes for me. How when I pictured what I wanted with someone, it really is you. So I don't mean to sound insulting towards you guys when I say what this person is realizing now, but I mean the Ace of Swords is about realizations and truth. And just know that you can sit back and relax because this is going to come to you. This is going to come to you. And there's potential for the two of you to be very successful together. So obviously, when I look at this energy, you have a history with this person. You have something going on between you and them right now. It feels right now, but for others of you where this person just feels like they call you out of the blue, they reach out to you somehow, they get in contact with you, and they're telling you these things about how they've taken too long. It could hit you in that way, Virgo, where you feel like it's out of the blue, this person reached out. And for others of you, because I see you being asked to be in a committed relationship. So I will say this, if this person happens to come into your life over the next 2 weeks, what I'm describing to you could have been their previous experiences where maybe in the past they lost someone because they were dragging their feet too much. So when they meet you, they learn lessons from that and see, okay, here and now I need to be present. I can't go into another connection not ready or wasting time, theirs or mine. So these could have been previous experiences that they needed to go through in order to align with you. So now when they come into your life, they are ready. They're ready. Okay, that's what this is all about. Okay, Virgo, I feel like that's what I have for you. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Next is Libra. All right, my beautiful single Libras, let's take a look into your love life. There's some heavier energies coming through, Libra. Just to give you like a fair heads up, they're heavier. Justice, Aquarius, and your own Libra energy is here, as well as Sagittarius. Are any of you in talks with one, connected to one? Maybe your own moon or rising signs. You know, you could be dealing with another, involved somehow with another Libra. Or there could be cross watchers, Aquarius cross watchers, or who's coming in. The Justice energy in reverse with the star, that's why I talk about these heavier messages, because it feels like it's there's such a disappointment and it feels like it's so unfair and it's so unjust. I just feel like there's warnings to tell you about. If you're dealing with someone now, even though you're single watching this, are you dealing with someone and you feel like they should have made a commitment to you a long time ago because it's, you know, what you truly deserve? You are that person. You deserve to be partnered up. You deserve to be treated amazingly because you know the kind of vibes and energy that you bring into a connection. You know what kind of partner you are. So if you feel like you have that truth and that confidence about yourself, where you feel like you deserve so much more than someone is currently giving to you, I think you need to stop settling. And I don't say that to be mean. Do you know what I mean, Libra? It's not to come across as mean, but you could be settling and you could have someone that really disappoints you, because some of you here resonate with that energy of maybe dealing with someone right now and you feel like things should have gone into a committed relationship a long time ago. I talk about this because that Empress in reverse says so much to me. It not only shows me the quality person you are, the partner that you are or could be, but then it shows me the way that it feels like I'm not being acknowledged and it feels like I'm being disrespected. I'm not being treated the way that I deserve. Because some of you here know that you've been talking with someone, dealing with someone, and it's in this weird gray area, a situationship, and you know you deserve so much more, but for whatever reason, you may still choose to give this person chance after chance after chance. And those reasons are personal, and there's nothing wrong with it, only if it's starting to bring you down. And I can see where the reading is heavier because it's taking a lot away from you, and it's not fair that you go through these things that are unfair. So you could recently you go through things that are unfair with this person, or if this is a prediction for you and you feel like you're already accepting things that you wouldn't and you're already settling, it's crazy that those alarms keep going off too during this reading. Sorry about that background noise, but that I feel is no coincidence, because this is like one big warning to just not settle, Libra. And if you are looking for a relationship right now and this person is not giving it to you, then that has nothing to do with you, and that's not a reflection of you and your worthiness. I think that you may want more from someone than they can actually give to you. You need an emperor. Like, see this page here? Like, these two, dude, this is not adding up. This is not a couple. This is two people in two different places, two different energies, vibes, even ages for some of you. So some of you here are giving this page too much credit or too many chances, because that page is not an emperor. And if you're in this Empress's energy, which is the things that I described about your high vibrations and what you bring to a connection and who you are, you need someone that's in the same vibration as you, in alignment with you, and that's only going to be the emperor. Don't settle for these pages giving them too much credit and too many chances to try and prove themselves to you. Because honestly, that just feels like it's going to be a waste of time for you and ultimately leave you feeling disappointed. So like I said at the beginning of your reading, these messages are a little bit heavier, but I want you to know where they come from. It's never like a hateful place. It only comes from a place of love intended to help. So don't settle in your love life, Libra. You have too much to offer to be settling with someone. It's not fair to you. It's really not. Don't sell yourself short. Don't have someone, how dare someone overlook what you bring to the table? Because you bring it all. I mean, the star, you're coming through as a star with the Empress's energy right next to it. You are untouchable. You are irreplaceable. You are next level. So, just take a step back, and if you feel like you've been settling for someone, the advice straightforward is to not settle. Not to speak badly on that page, but it just looks like you're in a totally different place than them. You're miles ahead of this person. You've already outgrown them. And they have a lot of work to do in order to be aligned with you. They have to go from a page to a knight to embodying like all of the king's energy collectively. Then they become the emperor. See, you've already gone through your tests. You've already passed your tests. To get to the Empress is no easy feat. It shows me that you embody all of the Queen's energy, all four combined, that's you. So don't forget about how far you've come, and don't settle for someone. Don't settle for anyone. Don't settle for someone. Don't settle for anyone. Certainly someone who's miles behind you. And I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean it in a life lessons kind of way, an experiences kind of way. Okay, Libra, I love you so much. That's what I can see going on. So it's like a heads up, obviously, about the ways that someone could end up disappointing you, and the ways that you could be giving them too many chances to disappoint you, and how you deserve so much more. And this is not an insult towards you, because it doesn't, that's not a reflection of your worthiness. You just need someone who's on the same page as you, which is going to be the Emperor, and the Empress. Okay, I love you so much, Libra. That's what I can see going on. Next is Scorpio. Let's take a look into your love life. Cancer and Leo's energy. I wonder if there's a cusp person watching your reading, like a Leo Cancer cusp. Or maybe even your own moon or rising sign, Scorpio. Could be the person on your mind if you have someone on your mind, or maybe even who's coming your way, because that energy is there. It's coming through. What I can feel is blocks, like I'm gonna wait. I'm really gonna take my time. So this could even be the mindset that you guys are in for the rest of April when it comes to dating someone and getting to know someone. There's no easy access to you. To gain entry into your life, I mean, this person has to be up to par. I can see you guys being very selective about who you choose to let in. I don't see you settling at all. I think you might look at things and feel like, you know what, I've spent enough time settling before and I'm not going to do it. Like, if you don't know my worth, if you don't see that right off the bat, then you're not getting any of my time. I think you're looking at your time, Scorpio, as something that is very precious, and you're not going to just give that out to everyone. Even the strength card is the overall energy coming through. Strength, that's about your inner strength. That's about your pride. That's about your courage. That's about you really being in touch with your power. So there's definitely people around you, because otherwise, there'd be no one for you to watch. So I definitely see someone in your presence. That only makes sense because this is the energy of, well, I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see what they do. I'm going to watch them and see how they are. I'm going to do more listening than I do talking. And if and only if I feel like they're respecting me and treating me the way that I deserve and really seeing me and what I bring to the table, that's the only way I'm letting them like fully into my life. So I can see you being pursued, definitely. Or even for others of you, I think it's just the reflecting that you're doing, the introspection, observing. And some of you here could even watch what goes on with others in your life. You watch other relationships, those that are close to you, maybe even for some of you, a coworker is talking to you about a relationship, or you're just analyzing relationships more. Maybe even watching things on TV, relationship shows, or you're just listening and watching maybe even your own parents, or maybe even your siblings and like what goes on with them, your friends, as a way for you to see what you want and what you don't want. You're learning a lot about yourself, Scorpio, and what you like and what you don't like. And I just see you empowering yourself and having so much inner strength. See, I talk about the blockages and the taking a step back and observing, because that's really what that queen is doing there. You see her heart is that cup, and it's beautiful. So it's not like you're going to be mean to anyone, rude to anyone, nasty to anyone. No, this queen of cups is very attentive and loving, and is a very kind person. But the lid is on her cup, because it's like, okay, I just can't give it all away until I know for sure, because she's looking at getting in this water, which is representative of really opening up your heart, going all in, taking a chance. But where I see you guys over the next 2 weeks is that observing, even looking at your own heart, paying attention to what others are doing, and just at the water's edge, very calm. And even, with the Two of Wands in reverse, as you make major decisions about your life, taking your time, figuring things out, which path am I going to go, which direction am I going to go, and not letting anyone pressure you. You're going to take things at the pace that you want to take them, because you have confidence and you have inner strength and you have power. So I feel like if anyone wants to get close to a Scorpio, it's really going to happen on their time. And I just feel like what Scorpio is doing is observing and listening and just really watching the actions of others. It's funny too that even that the Five of Wands is coming through in reverse, because really, and then that's funny that the Three of Cups is there. The Five of Wands is about like the suitors, people interested, romantic competition, people looking for you, talking to you, trying to get your attention. Where it comes in reverse is like shutting out any distractions, any outside like interferences that prevent you from being in alignment and being like peaceful. You're not going to deal with anything that's dramatic, anything that is like bothersome, anything that's annoying, anyone that's putting pressure on you. You just don't have time for it, and you're not going to deal with it. Certainly not going to deal with anyone that makes you feel like they're choosing someone else or something else over you. So this is about you. It's about introspection and reflecting on the past, the present, and the future. I think you're going to, if there's someone in the picture now, or if someone comes in, you're going to really take your time to get to know this person before anything major happens between you and them. And you know where you really hold all the power, Scorpio, is because you're the one that's making that decision. See, you're not waiting for someone to choose you. You have this mindset of, I'm going to choose who's right for me. So that's very powerful, because I know even when you're feminine, you kind of wait for like a masculine to choose you, to find you, to seek you out. But I feel like there's something so empowering about this energy, because even if you're feminine watching this, you have this mindset of I'm going to choose you, and I will choose who's right for me. I'm not waiting to be picked. Okay, Scorpio, you guys are very, very powerful. That's what I can see going on. Okay, I love you so much. Next is Sagittarius. My beautiful single Sagittarius. Let's see into your love life. I can see where things may kind of slow down with someone, Sagittarius. it could even be you making this decision, right? Some of you, it's not exactly like you ghost this person or like stop talking to them completely, but I feel like the communication with someone really slows down. I talk about that because the Ace of Swords is in reverse. So maybe where things were consistent and constant and like it feels more like constant communicating with someone. In reverse, it feels like it's kind of slowing down. It's not altogether cut off because that Seven of Wands is, I talk about that because the Seven of Wands is there. So it's like some things are coming through, but not nearly as much as it used to be. So communication slows with someone, and that could be because, you know, you're choosing to kind of take a step back and not share so much. And maybe not even take as many calls or even listen to this person as much. Over the next 2 weeks, it feels like you guys are very preoccupied with goals and making money, really. Like that's one of your major focuses is work and how to make more money. And even it's getting all of your attention, it feels like. So whether this is a new endeavor that you're taking on, or it's like just you at work punching the clock, clocking a lot more hours, or you have like maybe projects going on that require so much of your attention, and you have to be very detail oriented about these things, a perfectionist about these things. That's where it feels like, you know what, I don't have so much time to talk right now. I'm shifting my focus because I have a lot on my plate, and it's something that I take very seriously. Like, this is what I do, this is my craft, this is important to me, and I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this. Plus, this affects the way that I make money, and right now I'm trying to get as much money as I can get. The Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles shows me someone that takes great pride in their work, in their career, in their business, in the ways that they make money. So I guess this is kind of it's a reading that goes two ways, because if anyone is cross watching, maybe interested in a Sagittarius, don't be surprised when communication slows down, and that's why it's slowing down, is because their focus is shifting on to their goals. And then I know this is a love reading, but for some Sagittarius watching here, is this telling you that the time is right for you to put more effort into these goals that you have? Yes, that's what it's about, because the Wheel of Fortune is coming through. So it's even like a reading for someone career-wise, money-wise, telling you that the time is right for you to shift the focus. I mean, I feel like the time is right for you to shift the focus into your goals and what's important to you in that regard. Because I just feel like attention is being drawn away from your love life and into yourself and your personal goals. I want to look at that Seven of Wands. It's very interesting to me, before I clarify this card a little bit more, it's very interesting to me at what Spirit is not showing us in the reading, and there's no cups coming through around your energy, Sagittarius. That's how I know that you're not focused so much on romance and love. It looks like the focus is on business, yourself, money, and you're not going to let anyone distract you. But really, no one could distract you, because work or these goals, you building, you perfecting whatever that is, that has all of your focus. Okay, I just have to say that before I look even further. I want to look at that Seven of Wands. The cups, I'm sure as you know, watching this, represents the heart. It represents love. It represents emotion. And there's something very serious, like the strong silent type. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, that's not emotional energies. Those are more logical energies. Even Pisces energy has now come through. Could be a Pisces that you're thinking of, or maybe that you slow things down with, Sagittarius. Or it could be cross watchers here watching your reading or your own moon or rising signs, and here's cups coming through, 10, but look, it's coming through in reverse. I feel like you guys have this mindset of you're all business. You're really all business. But you know what's funny about these two energies, even the ace of, because this is at the bottom of this deck, the ace of cups and the 10 of cups. I will say this, you could have someone, Sagittarius, that really has strong feelings for you. I mean, someone who's even completely fallen in love with you, but where the 10 of cups and the ace of cups is in reverse, it makes me wonder how you feel about this person. Because are there things that you feel for them too that you're just not letting out or you're just not saying because you're shifting the focus so much onto goals and work? What I feel is coming through in this reading is, even though communication may really slow down with someone and you pull away because you have all of these other things going on, that doesn't mean that it's an end to that connection. And I call it a connection, not to say that it's a relationship, but it's you being connected to someone, in communication with someone, maybe building something with them. Even though for the remainder of April it feels like it pushes back, it does not close. And I think I need to say that because it's the truth. But then also maybe for someone that is on the other end of this energy watching the reading and feels like they're already pulling away, what's going to happen? It's not going to close. It just kind of gets sidetracked for a little bit as they focus on things that they feel are super important in their life. And absence makes the heart grow fonder. It does. So, I say these, I'm talking about the heart because it's cups, obviously, but that ace of cups in reverse says a lot about what's not being said. Like feelings of love that it's not being expressed. So it's funny that this is a singles reading because it feels like around you guys you have something that's in the works with someone, and then over the next 2 weeks what happens is it slows down or it gets pulled back. But then in that time where it's slowed down and pulled back, one of you, which I feel is you, Sagittarius, really accomplishes certain goals that you've been like working at for a long time. You accomplish those goals. And then after that, you're freed up again and can invest more of yourself into the connection. And then things that the two of you realized about each other since being apart, how you feel for each other. And that's why I feel this moon is coming through, because it's about things becoming clarity, opening up and moving forward. So something just came full circle for you guys. Some of you who are already in communication with someone will definitely understand and resonate with this energy, because I feel like that's who I'm talking to. That set of you who, yeah, technically I guess you're single, but it does feel like there's someone in the picture that you're that things are growing with that person. Doesn't feel like it's a committed relationship with a title, but it's moving in that direction. And I feel like once April comes to an end, and moreover, these goals are accomplished, that's when the two of you can work more on being in a relationship and a connection, because in that time, you'll see things that you realized. I think you're going to miss each other. I think you're going to realize how deep your feelings actually go. And I can see where after those 2 weeks are up, and as we get into May, there's much more clarity and things are aligned, and blockages that were there are removed. And now I can shift my focus back onto this connection turning into a relationship. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I can see going on. So I wonder, I'm reading for you, but I do wonder which end of this you're on. You could be the one who is busy like this, or you may be the other person that I can see in the reading where you feel like they're pulling back from you, but ultimately it comes full circle. And actually, is very beneficial for the connection. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. That's what I can see. Next is Capricorn. My beautiful single Capricorns. Let's tap in and see into your love life. Wow, this is very magical. So there's love in the air, that is for sure. I can see Cancer's energy as well as Taurus, Libra. So that could be who you end up with, have on your mind, who's coming towards you. These could just be cross watchers, your energy watching this, because maybe you're checking up on a Capricorn. Or that could be your own moon or rising signs, Capricorn. But it is all eyes on you. That Page of Swords shows me someone is sizing you up, eyeing you, and what they see when they look at you is long-term potential, is his relationship material for sure. Looking at you and feeling like, yep, that's who I want. Everything in this person's mind, you know, all these requirements that they're looking for, because, you know, we all have like a personal kind of list of things we want in a person. When they look at you, Capricorn, check, 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 check. You're checking everything off that list, and something very magical is getting ready to happen with you and this person. I wonder if they've come into your life already. If not, rest assured that they're on the way, because that Knight of Cups brings love in. It's like love coming toward you. The Chariot is so beautiful in this spread because this is so euphoric and romantic and magical. So when you see the Chariot in reverse with someone who can't take their eyes off of you, this is the two of you being wrapped up in your own little world, and it's very beautiful. I don't mean that in a codependent way. I mean that in like, this is the stages where you're falling in love and making lifelong memories with someone. This is about the two of you. You could be in a crowded place, crowded restaurant, crowded bar, wherever you are, you know, you're just out like having fun, spending time with this person, because this is about dating. This is about spending time, getting to know each other. It could be the loudest place and all you two hear is each other. All you can see is each other. It's beautiful because it's like being in your own little beautiful world together. So you could have a real whirlwind romance that comes in for you over the next 2 weeks. And yes, this is something that I feel will be very progressive, because once they make their move, and they are going to make their move, because remember what I told you about how they're eyeing you and sizing you up. So this person could already have their eyes on you currently, and they're going to make their move because they're going to make sure that they do it the right way. Or if it could be like a prediction for some of you, if this person hasn't come in, the way that they spot you, they see you and they approach you. That's what this is like, Capricorn. There's so much romance and positivity and happiness and fun and love and light and laughter coming in for you guys right around the corner. The Chariot is beautiful in reverse because it's like, can we just keep things like this forever? It's very romantic. It's very honeymoon. It's very euphoric. And it's something that, like, once it starts, it hits the ground running. So even if this person hasn't come in yet, know that when they do come in, things will unfold very quickly between the two of you, and feelings will become so strong in a hurry between the two of you. And it's so funny that candle just went out as I said that. I feel like nothing is a coincidence. When certain things happen in your reading, I always kind of look at it and take note of it, because I feel like it's signs to someone from spirit. So your reading is awesome, Capricorn. I hope that you are single and looking for love, because love is about to find you. And then when you see the Magician and the Ten of Cups, that is feeling like mutually, they bring everything to the table. It's also very satisfying physically, sexually. There's so much chemistry that's there. It's very tantric. I think that when the two of you are together, you're going to feel like there's no one else in the whole world. It is undivided attention. See, this is that beautiful stage of falling in love, head over heels, and creating those memories that last a lifetime. So know that they're coming in for you, Capricorn. This person is going to find you if they haven't found you already. And if you feel like they've already come into your life, it's just beautiful energy, spirit letting you know all the fun times that you have ahead of you over the next 2 weeks, because it feels like you're going to fit like 2 months in over the next 2 weeks. I think it's a whirlwind, and you're going to turn around come May and just see how much things have grown and changed and progressed with someone. Okay, my beautiful Capricorns, I love you so much. That's what I can see coming in. Okay, thank you so much. Next is Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look into your love life. Wow. Okay, this is a whole story. So, Pisces energy is here. There could be a very significant Pisces getting ready to come into your life. Or maybe they're already there. It could be cross watchers watching, trying to figure things out about you, Aquarius, or your own moon or rising signs. And then your name could be with an M. Maybe their name is with an M. Maybe M is significant to you somehow. It's coming through. Okay, so there's a lot, capital A, capital L, capital O, capital T, to tell you about, because this is super significant for the singles. This is spirit letting you know that the love of your life is about to come in. They are about to come in, because this is a kindred spirit connection and it's destiny. Whatever title you want to put on that person is up to you. Whatever you choose to call the one, I just know that this person is the one. So whatever name you call them by, when I look at the connection, this is your person. This is your destiny. This is the one. This is who you are meant to be with, and it's going to be a love like no other. You're going to fall hard and you're going to fall fast, and that is something that is mutual. So it's interesting to me that this is what's coming in over the next 2 weeks, and it could really take you by surprise that, okay, so for some of you, you may not have anyone in your life right now. And then tomorrow you meet this person and it's just like a whirlwind from there. I'm telling you, this happened very quickly because everything is in alignment. You fall hard, you fall fast. And I talk about that because you see this Ace of Cups? That is the energy of my heart is just pouring out. My cup runneth over. This is unlike anything I've ever experienced. I didn't even know I could experience feelings like this with someone. And you know what's even more amazing is look at these two. What do you think they're holding in their hands? It's their heart, it's their cup, it's their all. Wanting to exchange it, give it to each other. My heart is yours and your heart is mine, and we are one. And hence this path opens up for us long life, longevity, prosperous, children even in the future with this person. Something that is meant to be and it's meant to last. It's meant to go on and on and on and on. Forever, you could say, because look, this is an endless path that's there. The moon is about shedding light on that path and clarity. So this is super significant. I have to tell you about like the base of the energies, but then I also have to tell you about when everything is on 10 like this, Aquarius. You know that expression when it's so heightened And it's so over the top and it's so dramatic, even because, oh my gosh, it's like I didn't know I could feel this way. I didn't know my heart could grow this big. I didn't know I could have these kinds of emotions. That's not always that, that doesn't always play out so smoothly. And I talk about that because the 8 and 9 of Swords is here. I'll get into what that is in a second because it's important. So I just want to like lay the groundwork in the reading for what you're about to feel. Not to take sides, but just to describe it to you so you know that when you feel so intensely for someone, so quick, so fast, and it's so real, and even if, if this person is new that comes into your life, but you feel like you've known them forever, there's so much past life history between you and this person. So you will become comfortable from initially meeting each other. Right off the bat, you're going to feel like the two of you are drawn to each other like magnets. And it feels like it's very consuming. And I don't mean in a codependent way because there's not all those unhealthy energies to tell you about. But what I do think is important to bear in mind is when you feel so intensely for someone, no one can kind of hurt you the way this person does, and no one can make you feel as good as this person does. And it comes from things being so intense with each other. It's super intense. That's why the 9 and the 8 of Swords is coming through. Because it feels like you have something that hits the ground running. It's like a whirlwind. But then over the next 2 weeks, like I see all of that energy, but then something where you guys could end up maybe even having a big misunderstanding. That's what it feels like because these swords are like words that you exchange to each other. And it feels like there could be a huge misinterpreting or misunderstanding. And I don't say that to take sides because that's what it is. And then the two of you are like up at night thinking about it and feeling like, oh my God, what did I say? What did I do? What? This is my person. I know it's my person, but it's happening so fast. So I see a whirlwind coming in for you over the next 2 weeks. And then in the midst of that whirlwind, having a big miscommunication. But don't worry, it's not going to end this. No, never. It's not going to even really jeopardize it. What this feels like to me is it's like getting to know each other. Because I know off the bat you may feel like you know each other right away. But then like as time unfolds, and it's crazy because over the next 2 weeks, it feels like you're going to cram in like 2 or 3 months worth of experiences in such a short amount of time. So there's something that I feel happens where the two of you have a misunderstanding. It's not a falling out. It's not a breakup. It's saying something that feels like it totally gets misinterpreted. And then maybe not sure on how to approach the other one. So there's a full story that's here. Some of you could already know exactly who this person is. And if you already know who this is, know that over the next 2 weeks, things are going to become extremely intense with this person. And then because it is so intense, it's easy to kind of become very sensitive. I feel like the two of you will be very sensitive when it comes to the other one. But don't worry when that energy comes about because the two of you can resolve any dispute so peacefully because you're like one, you're like the same person. So really, since you are so similar, just do for this person what you would want done for you. That's basically how you resolve mirroring. Okay, so it's something that I feel is going to take you by storm. And for those of you that are really single watching this and you don't have anyone on your mind and you feel like you haven't met anyone, I hope that you're ready for a very intense connection because this person is getting ready to come into your life and things are going to happen so quickly and so intensely that it will be important for you guys to, I mean, I know I can sit here and say this, but, I guess something to try and do is to keep your intellect and emotion balanced. But when you see emotions running over like that, it's very difficult to always be rational when it comes to this person and to the connection. Because this looks like the two of you could say things to each other that you don't mean to hurt the other one, but it ends up hurting the other one. Maybe even feeling like I stuck my foot in my mouth and I feel so bad. I wish I could take that back. I feel like it's kind of inevitable to have those growing pains. That's what it feels like to me. Like I said, it's not a breakup or even jeopardizing things. It's getting to know each other and learning about each other. And sometimes that's not always an easy process. But I think you'll get past it. I think you'll get past it very quickly. So, since you're single watching this, you have the connection of a lifetime that's coming in or like getting ready to fall into place for you. Okay, Aquarius, I love you so much. That's what I can see going on. Huge, major. Next is Pisces. My beautiful single Pisces. Last but not least, let's tap in and see into your love life. Okay, so Pisces, over the next 2 weeks, I see that you have someone that's thinking about you, can't get my mind off of you. I'm waking up and you're on my mind throughout the day. Why do I keep getting signs from spirit about you? I keep getting reminders of you all day, and when I go to lay down at night, you're on my mind. See, this person feels so this is obviously someone that you have a history with, because that 5 of Cups shows me into the history that you have with this person. And they keep feeling like they're getting messages and signs about you from spirit. This person may see certain numbers associated with you and the connection with you at one point in time. They could keep seeing your name everywhere on TV. Like, this person has the same name as you, different shows. This person has the same name as you. They're very drawn to you, thinking about you, pretty much trying to manifest you back into their life, even subconsciously trying to manifest you. Because this person is thinking about you so much, and then they add this extra level of strength because of the way that when they get in their own imagination, not only do they think it, but they feel it. Like, they're so connected with your energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if you run into this person, if you just happen to run into them. But for others, they're going to approach. For some, it's funny because with the way they're trying to manifest you being back in their life, somehow, some way, you end up in the same place at the same time with this person. And what are they going to do? Oh my God, that's a sign to me that we're meant to be together. So you have someone that's absolutely crazy about you currently, right now, today, is thinking about you. And then I can also see where you have a history with this person where you guys were romantically involved at one point in time, and what's on their mind is getting back into your life. That's what's on their mind, is getting back into your life. But then when I look at you and how you're looking at things, I think that in order to even consider letting this person back in, they're going to need to do everything just about damn near perfect, because the 8 of Pentacles is the overall energy that shows me into being very detail oriented, paying close attention, and being a perfectionist. So I can see you. I don't think you're going to like tell this person, no, get out of my life, I don't want to talk to you. No, never. No, because this is someone that you're open and receptive to their energy as well. Because you're talking to this person, you're interacting with this person. This is not, so to make this clear, this is not someone coming back into the picture that would be an out and out no for you, point blank, period, no. That's not this person's energy, because I can see where you are letting them prove whatever it is that they need to prove to you. See, if this were out and out no and you were to slam the door in their face, so to speak, none of this energy would be here. So that's how I know it's someone that you're giving small chances to. I don't, when it comes to the physical and sexual side of things, I think you've already decided that that's a no. Like, you're not going to probably even let this person hold you, hold your hand too much. I don't think you're going to engage with them physically and sexually because maybe you're vulnerable when it comes to this person. And I think you look at that as something that could be a mistake if it's not done in the right, like, correct amount of time. So what you're doing is letting them step up to the plate. That's what I can see. This is someone that is returning back into your life. And if they want a chance with you, I can see where you're looking at things and feeling like, you know what, you better do a good job if you at all want a real chance with me. I can see you going out with this person and spending time with them, even spending time with them and other mutual friends, or even time with them and family members. Because for some of you, this person is still tied to your inner circle somehow. So you may have mutual friends, or they've become friends with certain members of your family. That's who this person is. So I see where they're going to try and get back together with you. So I feel like it'll be made clear to you verbally, but for others of you, just watch their actions. Watch the way that they are making a move towards you, and just know that if you're kind of wondering, are they making a move on me? Like, are they trying to get back together with me? Or like, am I imagining this? No, it's for real. Even if it's unspoken, this person that's coming back into your life is crazy about you, can't stop thinking about you. And that's a move that they're making towards you, because it could be more subtle if they want to try and play it cool, which is what I feel some of them will do. Okay, Pisces, so that's a heads up about what the future holds, the near future. I want to take a look at that Seven of Cups. Leo's energy is coming through. Is anyone thinking of a Leo? Or there could be cross watchers here checking up on you, Pisces. That could be their energy. Or maybe your own moon or rising signs. Or maybe who's returning. Strength card in reverse. Wow. So what I can see here is, even though someone does things in a more subtle way, their approach, they may just not spell it out. Look, I want you back. I want to get back together with you. For some of them, it's like the flirting and the pursuing and showing up where you are and like doing things more subtly, but like that what their intentions are. You know what I will say about this person is how willing they are to be very, very humble. So I don't know what happened between you and them before that made you part ways. I just know that currently this person is thinking about you nonstop and you have them wrapped around your finger. I don't say that to belittle them. The Strength card is coming in reverse. That shows me enough, especially when someone's head is in the clouds. Butterflies over you. You have them wrapped around your finger. I don't say that to put them down. It's for you to know how this person feels about you, and kind of, and a power boost for you, Pisces, knowing that you have them in that position. All right, that's what I can see, you guys. I love you so much. That's what's coming in over the next 2 weeks. I hope you all enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading.